back to my channel. Today I have a monthly June message for all of the Capricorns out in the collective. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Capricorn out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you know the drill. We're going to go ahead and get right into your message this month and see what Spirit has to say. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what information and insight do you have for Capricorn this month? What information and insight do you have for Capricorn this month? What information and insight, do you have for Capricorn this month? Okay. All right, now please note that if I need to clarify any cards on the board, I will do so with a separate deck. This is going to be a 9-card draw, which is going to give us very depth and in detail information on what your month is going to look like and how it can help you moving forward through the month. What information and what insight can you offer Capricorn this month? What information and insight, that came from the bottom of the deck. Information and insight can you offer Capricorn this month? What information and insight can you offer Capricorn this month, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, 3 more. Capricorn Spirit, what information do you have for Capricorn this month? Thank you. Capricorn. Whoa. It's way too many. One more, please. Capricorn. Thank you. All right. So as I mentioned, this is going to be a 9-card draw. We will clarify with a separate deck should we need to. And with your first card up, I really feel that we're going to need to clarify it just to get a little bit more in-depth information here. Okay. So first card up, this is where you currently are here, Capricorn, and we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, this energy is a very fast energy. It's like a semi-fast energy. It's moving not as fast as a Knight of Swords, but it's moving a lot faster than a Knight of Pentacles. And I really feel that a Knight of Wands in reverse is basically energy that is being used for the wrong reasons, right? So really take into account here, Capricorn, where are you putting forth your energy? Are you putting forth your energy in a very focused way, or are you just really putting forth energy in all things that are not really focused or intentional, right? Also, this could be like very chaotic energy that is sort of like anger or acting out or just, I really want to say like unfocused energy, okay? You're not really able to see clearly. And so what I want to point out here with this Knight of Wands, because I really look at a Knight of Wands as very inconsistent energy, Capricorn. Really take into account that where you currently are is really look at how much energy you are expending out into all areas of your life. Can you clean it up a little bit? Are you putting forth energy in something that no longer sparks interest or joy? Are you putting a lot of energy into something that feels very mundane, or feels like there's just no excitement in it. If that's the case, then you really need to get very clear about that type of energy. I do want to clarify it just to get a little bit more insight. Angels, archangels, please clarify this Knight of Wands. Why is this Knight of Wands here in reversed? Why is this Knight of Wands in reversed here? Okay. All right, we got Justice. Absolutely love this. Okay, so this message is very clear for me here. And let me tell you, so the energy that you are putting out into all areas of your life here, Capricorn, you need to make sure that it is balanced energy. What that means is that you need to make sure that the energy that you are putting out into certain areas of your life or certain situations or individuals, you need to make sure that it aligns with your soul truth, that it's really going to benefit you and you in the highest good. Remember, when we have justice, we have to really look at the law of cause and effect. And it's very plain and simple. The energy that you give is the energy that you receive. So when the energy that you're giving out is not imbalanced, then of course the energy that you're going to receive is not going to be in balance. Okay. Now, what is your theme this month? Your theme is the Five of Swords. Okay. Now the Five of Swords really speaks about winning at all cost. Okay. So again, if the energy that you currently have in your life is very inconsistent and it's very imbalanced, then are you being deceptive to yourself, right? So the theme here in this Five of Swords is really going to be, are you trying to get away with not putting forth a lot of energy? Or are you trying to get away with having to really clean up house? Like, what are you really trying to be deceptive about? What are you really trying to get away with? And how are you being manipulative? Now, this can be manipulative to yourself. This can be other individuals that are being manipulative towards you or deceptive towards you. Like, really think about that. This this Seven of Swords is really about, lying, cheating, and stealing. So how are you being deceptive towards yourself? What are you trying to get away with when it comes to the things or the situations or the circumstances in your life? Okay, like, really ask yourself, what are you trying to get away with? Okay, so this is where the honesty has to sort of come into play, because with this energy, this Knight of Wands energy in reverse, because it's very inconsistent and it's not stable and it's not balanced, you're trying to get away with what you're trying to do here, Capricorn, is you're trying to get away with continuing things on that path, but you're still dissatisfied with the results. You're not happy with where things are. So where does that lie? Who's responsible for the type of energy that you're giving out? Who's responsible for that? Like, so this is where you have to sort of be very truthful and very honest with yourself, even if it means that you have to hurt yourself just a little bit, because you have to be honest here. You cannot continue to be deceptive and try to get away with winning at all cost. Okay. Now, what is the obstacle? What do you accomplish this month? You have the Eight of Cups. Okay. This Eight of Cups is about you walking away. Okay. This is going to be you walking away from this type of energy, recognizing that the efforts that you're putting into something is no longer serving you. It no longer aligns you to your highest good. Therefore, you need to walk away from that because there's something more for you. Keep in mind that this Eight of Wands, this Eight of Cups, he has turned his back on all of these cups, right? This is all of the energy that you've put forth that no longer serves you. So all of this inconsistent energy, these are all cups that are probably half full. They're not even fulfilling to you anymore. And you no longer find pleasure or joy in them. So you're walking away from them. And what you're walking towards is the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So if you have a desire, if you have a dream, if you have a wish that you are trying to achieve in your life here, Capricorn, you need to really align with your soul truth and walk away from what is no longer serving you. Quit trying to be deceptive towards yourself and say, well, it's just not fair, or it's just not right, or I can't do that. Quit lying to yourself. This is about you walking away from what no longer serves you so that you can move towards something better. Okay? Now, what do you need to avoid this month? We are going to clarify this card because we have Temperance. When I look at Temperance, what this really means to me is patience. Okay? Temperance is really about alchemy. It's the alchemy of life and how utilizing certain things in your life mold together to create something new. But this is about what you actually need to avoid. Okay? So what you're actually needing to avoid is maybe you're needing to avoid losing your temper or being impatient with yourself, or allowing or sort of reprimanding yourself for not being where you in your mind perceive yourself to be. So let me clarify that just so that I make sure that that's exactly what's coming up. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters. Why is Temperance here? Well, that was quick. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Okay, this is simple here, Capricorn. So this Temperance card, what you're needing to avoid is losing your cool. You need to avoid being hard on yourself. You need to avoid not asking for help. Like, with the Temperance card, it's really about calling in angelic guidance. You need to avoid trying to do everything on your own, trying to create something on your own, because you're wanting this spiritual fulfillment, right? You're wanting this 10 of Cups because you have the 8 of Cups here. You're walking away from what no longer serves you. But look, if you can avoid working alone, if you can avoid if you can avoid continuing on the path that you're on, you're going to get 10 cups. Even though you're walking away from 8, you're going to get 10. Okay? Because this is about pure harmony and bliss and spiritual fulfillment. Now, what do you need to embrace this month? What you need to embrace is this 5 of Swords. Okay? This 5 of Swords is recognizing that not everything is worth fighting over, okay? Understanding that sometimes you have to be the bigger person and walk away. Sometimes you have to recognize that individuals have to be who they are because that is who they are. They're not meant to conform or to change who they are for someone else, vice versa, right? So this 5 of Swords, in its upright position, it's basically consider your actions. Really consider your actions. Consider the decisions, the choices that you're making. Consider the words that you're using in your life, okay? Because if what you're really truly trying to avoid is you're trying to avoid working alone. Remember, the words that we speak become reality. The things that we think become reality. So with this 5 of Swords, what you're needing to embrace is you're needing to be very cautious about your own intentions and your own actions. So you really need to be the bigger person here. You need to tune into that higher aspect of yourself. Call in that angelic guidance to actually receive the wisdom and the knowledge to help you move forward. That is what you are embracing this month. Now, what is the obstacle you face? The obstacle you face is the 4 of Cups in reversed, okay? Now, I find this interesting as being your obstacle because when I look at a 4 of Cups in reversed, what I'm really seeing is the instability in your emotions. That is the obstacle. Capricorn, you're very You can be very emotional when you need to be, because you are both an earth and a water sign when you think about it, okay? But this Four of Cups is really about the instability of your emotions, right? It's also about you sort of acting out in certain ways when you don't get the things that you want, like childish in a way, okay? That's kind of really how I look at it. So really be, again, we're going to go back to what you're embracing this month. Be mindful of the things that you say, the actions that you take, okay? Because the obstacle that you face here is acting out in childish ways. The obstacle is really being inappropriate, not being grateful for what you have or where you are. So it's going to be very important that you really learn to call in the help, call in the guidance that you need, learn to work well with that higher aspect of yourself. Tune into that inner guidance and that intuition to help you become more attentive and aware to your emotions and how you are responding to situations instead of reacting to situations. Now, what support do you have this month? You have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is really about that union between you and your higher self. It's about you coming together as one with your higher self. That is the support that you have. So even though you might feel compelled to continue on this path that is very inconsistent and is not aligned with your soul truth, no matter what, your higher self is always going to be there, and it's always going to continue to give you the guidance that you need to help move you forward towards your destiny, towards your path, towards where you are meant to be. That is the support. You have the support of your higher self. You have the support of the angels. You have the support of your guides and the ancestors before you that are going to guide you. You just need to learn to ask for them. You need to learn to reach out to them. Now, what is the action that you have this month? Here is your Nine of Cups. Remember earlier I said what you're accomplishing this month is you're basically looking at all of this inconsistent energy that you have going on that isn't aligned with your soul truth, and you are walking away from these 8 cups that no longer serve you, and it's moving you towards your 9 cups. What is the action? The 9 cups, which is the wish fulfillment. Your wish is being granted, but you have to put forth the energy. You have to stop sabotaging yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop trying to get away with doing things in the shortcut way. You have to go through the full process. You have to learn to be grateful. You have to bring forth the gratitude. You have to learn to appreciate the good with the bad in order for you to understand the depth and the meaning behind every situation, every circumstance, and every relationship in your life here, Capricorn. This is your action this month. Your action is to be grateful for everything that has transpired in your life in order for a wish to be fulfilled. This Nine of Cups is really that ultimate gift from Spirit about offering you something that is not only fulfilling you spiritually, but emotionally. Now, what is the advice and the encouragement from Spirit? If you can do this, if you can literally do this, Spirit is going to gift you with an opportunity in the physical. This is a new beginning, a new job, a new life, a new home, a new car, whatever that might be, Capricorn. It's basically a new beginning. It's a new beginning, which means that even though you are on this journey back here with these mountains that are like obstacles to you, when you cross this threshold right here, you're in an entirely new landscape, an entirely new beginning full of new growth, new prosperity, new abundance. It's a new opportunity gifted to you straight from Spirit in a new life. Who wouldn't want that? Now, I do want to draw an additional oracle card here so that we can see what additional information Spirit has for you, Capricorn. So let's see. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information do you have for Capricorn this month? What additional information do you have for Capricorn this month? What additional information do you have for Capricorn this month? What additional information? Ooh. This is beautiful. I haven't seen this card, so we're going to read from the book because I haven't seen this card. But I love it already. I guess when I look at it, what I really see is, so here it is. It's hollow bone, teachability. Okay, what I really look at is that every situation and every circumstance that you come into contact with really teaches you something. You have to learn to be flexible. You have to learn to go with the flow. You can't go against the grain. Okay, now let's read from the book. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to follow that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish almost anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy text. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life and as important as the brightest sun. What I really feel this is really talking about here, Capricorn, is that where you currently are in this Knight of Wands energy in reverse is really a very inconsistent energy. I don't really feel that you are giving yourself enough credit. You're trying to, it's almost like you're not giving yourself enough credit, but at the same time, you're thinking very highly of yourself. And it's like you're not really aligning with your soul truth and the truth of all. And so this is why you're being deceptive, because you're trying to get away with doing things this way, because in your mind, that's the only way that it will work. So that is the message that Spirit has for you here, Capricorn. I do feel like this is a little bit harsher than all of the other messages from the Zodiac. But I firmly believe that every message that comes through comes directly from Spirit. They channel through me to deliver the messages because I'm an intuitive reader. And I just read what I feel, what I see, what I hear, and what I know from the cards placed out in front of me. So I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you were able to gain great insight on this message for you this month. And I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.